See if I can get it to do it again. I love that. That is the coolest thing. Hey, Andre. Yo. This is the comparison I've been dying to do because next to us is the new Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter.
Yes.
And we are, of course, in the new Toyota Tacoma
TRD Pro.
And we're going to do a direct comparison between the two on this off-road course that Toyota has set up to see which one is the right vehicle for you. Now, as you guys know, the TRD Pro has been around, but the Trailhunter is new. So we thought we would start with the TRD Pro. And when I say around, I mean this is, of course, the new generation of TRD Pro.
Yeah, but they've never had the Trailhunter edition, right? But the TRD Pro is all new, and it's now a hybrid. Both of them are hybrids.
Rock and roll, dude. Rock and roll.
I'm in 4 low.
All right. Now, the one thing also I want to say is, obviously, Toyota wouldn't design a course that these vehicles can't do. So it will be an interesting comparison, but perhaps not the hardest of tests. But that's fair. We'll get these together, you know, in Colorado off-road and
do more.
Yeah, but for this first drive, I think this is great. Now, we're doing this kind of watching the sausage being made, so we're doing it impromptu. So forgive us if we're, you know, if we're a little not perfect on this. So this is the first thing they've set up. It's a little bit of a rock garden.
Yeah.
So let me jump out and I'll...
and then we can kind of talk through it.
Yeah, I'll film you going through it, okay?
Every week, people write to us asking what trails they should try here in Colorado, Moab, or wherever else we've gone off-roading all over the country, and we always direct them to the same place we go, the onX Off-Road app. onX maps are always improving, and this year it's easier than ever. Their latest innovation was cleaning up the look and feel of the map. If you have used onX, you'll notice thousands of trails being added each year. There are so many trails, and the latest evolution was altering the way the map looks so it's clean and easy to read. Go check out an off-road trail near you. Guided trails offer pictures, descriptions, difficulty ratings, and so much more. Try it free for 7 days on your next off-road adventure. If you love it like we do, click on the link in the description below and get 20% off an annual membership with the code TFL.
So let's do this. I'll film you and you kind of talk the people through what it's like going across this rock garden.
I'll introduce the powertrain and then we can keep going forward.
Sway bar, diff lock,
yep.
all that good stuff.
Yeah, we have all the tech available to us.
Did you disconnect the sway bar?
It's right here, yeah. So I have most of my buttons here. I have my camera views, I have my rear locker, and I have my sway bar disconnect. And the sway bar disconnect will allow a little bit more articulation in the suspension.
Dude, you're ready for hell's revenge, not this.
Yes!
All right, let me go get your film. All right, I'll shut up, you talk.
Okay, so yeah, so it's exactly right. It's the all-new 4th generation of the new Toyota Tacoma. And for this gen, of course, the other versions of the Tacoma are already on sale, and the hybrids are coming out now. The hybrid powertrain, which is still the 2.4 liter turbo combined with an electric motor and an 8-speed automatic, it's the only way it comes. Let me enable my rear locker as well. It produces 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, which is really monstrous amount of torque. The hybrid system is available in other Tacomas, so you can get it in TRD Sport, TRD Off-road, Limited Luxury Tacoma, TRD Pro, or Trailhunter. So you have many different options. So yeah, and there's several other differences we'll talk about when Roman gets back in, as we're kind of moving through. So the TRD Pro line has always been about speed for Toyota, and this has very special suspension, Fox shocks, and they're also adjustable, but manually so. I cannot adjust the stiffness of the shocks from inside the cab. I actually have to go outside and flip some switches on the shocks themselves if I wanted to. There are 3 different settings, from kind of a little bit stiffer to softer. All right, I'm gonna wait for Roman. All right, Roman, are you ready?
Yeah. So I didn't hear what you were saying, but I assume you were telling him the difference between the shocks on this and the Trailhunter.
Yeah, so first of all, let me grab the camera.
Thanks.
So first of all, I talked about the powertrain.
Yep.
So we talked about the torque, and that this engine is available in other Tacomas.
Yes.
So you can get it in TRD Sport, TRD Off-road, and The engine in the TRD Sport, the hybrid system, costs $3,700 on top of the non-hybrid. Then I was talking about the shocks, because the Fox shocks on this truck are unique and different from the Trailhunter.
Yeah, when we get done with this course, we'll kind of reach in and show you how you can adjust them. And of course, did you talk about pricing yet? Don't.
No.
Okay, good. We'll call them at the end, because there is a slight difference in price between the TRD Pro and the Trailhunter.
But they're both pricey.
They're not cheap.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. So, you know, obviously we've got Blueberry at home, and this truck is very similar to Blueberry, except that you got this big hood scoop on the front.
Yeah. And the seats, you know, when you talk about the seats also, I haven't said anything about the seats yet.
The isodynamic seats, Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll show that. When we finish this loop, we'll kind of park it for a second and we'll do a walk around so people get a better sense for this. I mean, this is obviously the Tacoma that everybody had lusted for and longed for back in the day. And I think that's going to continue because it's, well, it's cool. I would say, Andre, that out of the, you know, the trucks that compete with this, which is now the Ranger Raptor and of course the Colorado
ZR2 Bison.
This is one of the better looking trucks. They just did a really good job. You know,
well, what about the Gladiator Rubicon and Mojave? Those are also kind of competing trucks in this space. For price.
They're for price, not for horsepower.
Or
torque.
Or torque.
Yeah. Because this has just a, you know what, ton of torque. I mean, 465 pound-foot of torque is crazy. All right, here's a little bit more obstacles here. So let me jump out and get you going over these guys, okay?
Okay.
And we'll see how it articulates.
A little bit. And I disconnected my sway bar now.
Okay.
So you should see a little bit more movement in the front.
All right, I'll shoot it from the front and see how it does.
And then the seats, these isodynamic seats, is basically kind of a design like a hammock. So it kind of moves a little bit in the 3 dimensions except forward. Because like the engineer was telling us, Sheldon Brown, the chief engineer, that you don't want to come closer to the steering wheel in case, you know, something is going on and the airbags have to deploy. It's supposed to cushion and kind of relax your body a little bit more, especially for the passenger, because the passenger may not know what the driver wants to do. All right, I talked a little bit about these seats, and by the way, they're adjustable, so there's a little bit of a hand pump that comes with the truck. So there's a valve we can show you on the back of the seat. I am in park. So
how the sausage is made, Andre.
Well, the truck is saying I'm on a slope. I am on a slope.
You are on a slope.
Yeah. And so you can adjust the stiffness of the kind of the seat suspension, because a heavier guy like me may require different settings from a lighter person.
Yeah, basically it's meant to kind of cushion the impact when you're out there desert running and suspend you as opposed to your spine being directly part of the truck. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Now we've got, it's true, you got that, which tells you your angle of incline, and you've got the same thing over there. So you got twice. Yeah. And then of course we got full cameras, which is nice.
Could make it a little bit an automatic mode. And this is nice actually. They're high resolution, so I can kind of see on the sides of my truck what's going on there.
What do you think of the engine note? Do you think that's real or piped in?
Well, the window is open.
Yeah, so we can
hear
it.
I believe this is real, although if the window was closed and we were gunning it in 4-wheel drive high, I think there's also a little bit of augmentation that's happening inside the cabin, but we're not driving it on the street or at high speed right now, so I think that exhaust note is real.
So when we you know, drove the TRD Pro for the first time coming up to this course, I didn't like the seats, but now that I'm kind of off-roading them, I feel like they're working a little bit. I feel like I'm...
But it's a different truck. Maybe the settings were a little bit different too.
Yeah, maybe there's more air or less air.
Less air.
And there's a huge downside to having these seats.
We'll show you in a second.
Show you in the end. And
the rear room.
And you can only get your TRD Pro one way, and that's with these isodynamic seats.
And also with a hybrid only. You cannot get a non-hybrid Pro.
Yeah. And the regular seats are actually really cushy, so, you know, is it worth the extra money, which we'll talk about later? I don't know. We'll let you guys decide. How's it feel, Andre?
It feels great.
Yeah.
If you check out oldtfl.com, we also will have videos, or already have videos of a Land Cruiser on the same course. Land Cruiser has a shorter wheelbase, right? So I'm having, because this is a pickup truck, it has a 5-foot bed, I have to use a little bit more caution because this is longer.
All right, let me go out here. Now you got another rock bed that we're going to go through. This one's a little bit rougher, so maybe we'll see. This time I'll talk about it, okay?
Yeah, please do some commentary.
All right, I'll comment. This time you get me. So we're going to take the Trailhunter through this identical course. So we'll give you kind of a head-to-head comparison of which one is better. And I think I'll ask Andre at the end, and I'll tell you which one I would prefer, given if I could buy both of them. All right, Andre, come on through. So here he comes. We got these loose rocks. The suspension is working. And out of the two trucks, this one is definitely more of the rock crawler and less of the overlander. But yeah, it looks very comfy, very cushy. Looks like truck is making easy work of this rock garden. So no drama there whatsoever. We got a bit of a water crossing, so I'll get Andre crossing the water as well.
Sorry, I remember this course.
Okay.
How was that?
That was fine.
Okay.
That was.
Can you get in?
Here, you take a camera.
Well, there's not a terrible amount of water here.
No.
I mean, it's hard for you to walk and climb.
Literally, the seat is at my belly button.
Do you want me to move?
No, I can get in.
By the way, the rock sliders are different. So this has kind of a rocker protector that we'll show you in a second.
Yep.
The Trailhunter has a beefier rock slider that we'll show you a little bit just in a minute. So I tried to get some speed through the water, but I wasn't able to because
you were at that thumbnail splash, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't able to because the spotters, are here because of Toyota, right?
Yeah. Like I said, this course is designed by Toyota, so it's going to be obviously a course that the vehicles can do. But it does give you a taste of what these are like. And I think, look, Andre, I mean, this Tacoma was what, the old one, 10 years old or something like that? Right?
It was like eight-ish.
Yeah, and we had, horrible seating position in my opinion. We had little head height, and this corrects all that. Plus, of course, now
a lot more power too.
You got a lot more power
and good smooth power.
Yeah, I mean, you're just eating this up. You're not even this truck doesn't care.
No, and it's actually I don't think I ever spun a tire.
No,
these tires are really amazing.
What 33s?
33s. Yeah. Hello, thank you.
Yeah. 33s.
And I feel like I have plenty of ground clearance. I don't feel like, I'm struggling to, I'm touching something. And let me pick up a little bit of speed so you could feel a little bit of the Fox shocks working. And they are working really well, I think.
Well, is this more of the rock crawler or is this more of the desert runner?
This is the runner, dude.
Okay, so I said it was the rock crawler. I was wrong.
No, the crawler is the Trailhunter.
Okay.
That's according to Toyota. So
yeah, thanks for correcting me.
No, it's just the way the shocks are designed, right? Yeah. That's kind of where it's at.
Now we did do a long interview with the chief engineer.
Yes.
To kind of show the difference between the two of them. Why don't you go left here and stop? We'll pull it off. We'll pull it off over here, kind of at the bottom. What do you think? And then we'll do a quick walk around.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe what we'll do is we'll insert that interview in between us taking the two trucks around. What do you think?
We can do that as well.
Yeah. So let's do a quick walk around. Actually, I think we did a walk around in the interview, didn't we? Of the two trucks.
We did.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll jump into Trailhunter and then.
But I want to show a couple things.
All right, let's do it then.
Yeah, just really quickly.
Yeah, we can do that.
Really quickly.
Yeah, of course. No rush. You guys are buckled in for a long video, I hope. So no rush. All right, what do you want to show?
So first of all, the seat really quick.
Sorry.
We got yelled by Monoman.
I know.
So this is the isodynamic seat.
Here, I'll show you the problem. You're sitting behind yourself right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is...
Can you get your leg in there?
I can't sit there.
So I have to move the seat up a little.
Yeah, move it up. Move it up. Let's see how comfortable. All right, let's see. Okay, all right. At that point, I guess stop right there. Okay, now I can get my legs in here. All right,
okay,
now
can
you
I
try
move back?
Why don't you show? Stop, stop, stop.
Am I going to crush your kneecaps?
Oh yeah, of course you're gonna crush my kneecaps. I think you're losing at least an inch of space. Now you sit there, see how comfortable you are.
Okay, let me get in.
Yeah, you tried.
Okay,
I gotta spread my legs now because I can't put my knees behind the seat at this point. How comfortable are you?
okay, so I am comfortable-ish, but I would like to move back an inch.
Yeah, you can't do that. You will crush my kneecap. You can't do that.
So I think in a pinch, I would say you and I can do this.
Yeah, you could.
I'm 6'3", you're 6'2".
So unless you have like smaller kids or legless friends, you may want to consider the Trailhunter.
Yeah.
Which gives you the same capability, give or take, but without these seats.
Now let me show the rock slider really quick. I really wanted to show you the rock protector on this truck. The rock protector on this truck is this. I think, first of all, visually, it's a really great finishing touch, and also it's attaching to the cab, underneath the cab. So just remember what this looks like, because it'll be slightly different on the Trailhunter. And then we talked about shock adjustments, and there's a valve right there. There's a valve on the shock that you can adjust. But Roman, you do have to get a little bit dirty to adjust the valves.
Yeah, I mean, in the Ranger Raptor, you just kind of go in the screen and go bloop, and they're active, and you change the damping, right? Whereas
on the fly
here,
there.
You got to go front wheel, back wheel, front wheel, back wheel, and it's kind of a.
And then
I think it's so much of a. It's one of those, like the Volvo does the same thing, right? With the Öhlins, and I don't think people actually change them just because it's so much of a fad.
And then this truck has 1,200 pounds of payload and the curb weight of about 5,500
Did you tell
pounds.
about the bed though? Also, you can get your
only 5 foot.
Yeah, as long as you want a 5 foot bed. That's the only.
That's the only TRD Pro.
Yep, you're stuck with it. You can't actually go.
Should we tell them the price now or after we drive the Trailhunter?
Well, let's tell them the price of this one right now. Cool. You're gonna ta-da! Drum roll.
$63,900
before destination.
Yes. So with destination, it's about a little bit over 65,000, and also there are a couple of accessories and options you can add, which takes the price above 65,000.
So what you're looking at is basically 7,000 more than the Ranger Raptor,
or $20,000 more than our base TRD Off-road,
or about $5,000 more than the Bison ZR2 Colorado.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's a steep price. So for this new high torque Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, that's a high price, I think. But there's good news.
What's that?
Trailhunter is cheaper.
All right, well, let's go take it for a drive.
Okay.
All right.
Trailhunter.
Trailhunter.
So the interior is a little bit different already.
It's a little bit more colorful in some
different
ways.
Seats.
Yeah. Different interior
trim. There's a little bit of yellow.
Yeah.
Trim.
A little bit
orange.
In the French stitching. And look, this one we have the Monroney, Andre.
Yes.
So same thing. 323 horsepower, 465 pound-foot of torque. 23, 24, 23, 22, 24, 23. So you do get better city fuel economy if you go with the
hybrid.
Yeah, but
no matter which Tacoma you buy.
Yeah, but you do lose the space under the rear seats because that's where the battery lives.
Yes.
And then we're I think we're missing pricing on this, but we know pricing, so we'll let you know at the end of this video.
Yeah.
All right, you wanna? I'll put this over here.
Do you wanna buckle up and then I'll buckle up?
Oh, it's in too high, dude.
So I also asked you to find a long bed.
I did. And I did.
You found it.
Yeah, because this guy you can get the long bed as opposed to just a short bed.
A 6-footer.
Yeah, that's just nice.
Okay.
All right, isn't too high? I think we should go to 4 low.
Yeah, because we were in 4 low in the other truck.
Yeah. So we do have, like I say, seat heating and cooling.
So it did not go to 4 high, and
I did it,
and you flipped it to low.
I know because I did it before it was in neutral. It didn't like that.
So it's still blinking. Do you see that?
I see it blinking. Why is it so hard? You know who does this well? Ford. I hate to say it, but they like you just boom and it's there. Toyota.
You have
Jeep,
to rock it back and forth from it.
You always have to do something. Let's see if we can get into 4 high. There it goes. Good. So now it's 4 high. So let me go to 4 low. Click. Now it's blinking 4 low, and it just went into 4 low. So
yeah.
maybe I was too eager.
So you're in a hurry, Roman, and you cannot be in a hurry.
That's a good point. Because you know I'm never in a hurry, Andre.
No. These videos just come out by themselves, right?
Yes.
The huge difference here, not just the price, but it's about the shocks, right?
Old Man Emu.
Old Man Emu, and Toyota says Old Man Emu is a name that Toyota enthusiasts know very, very well. Australian brand, right?
Yep.
Also ARB is an Australian brand that Toyota is teamed up with on accessories, suspension system, bumpers, and also, so this truck has unique shocks just for the Trailhunter, also steel, big giant skid plates, not aluminum, but steel. So it's about like protection and just rock crawl capability.
You want to jump on and get this one?
Yep.
It's your turn.
So you could see that space behind you, that's the long bed. You could see that.
It's cushy, Andre.
Okay.
I'm going to say that these seats are actually cushier than the seats in the TRD Pro. I'll see what Andre thinks when he gets in here. I'll wait for him to come through. Here he comes. And I do like the fact that they're perforated and that they're cooled.
So Roman, I could see the bumpers, those giant steel bumpers you have, and also the giant rock rails.
Yeah. How about elephant steps? Are those down there? Are those next?
Oh yeah.
We'll do the elephant steps.
I guess you should have just kept moving. It's all good.
Yeah, you talk, I'll shut up, okay?
Okay. So I see the Trailhunters as a more direct competitor to the Colorado ZR2 Bison. You could see the high clearance bumpers. Those red toe points, by the way, according to Toyota, those could hold up to 1.5 times the vehicle weight. Oh, flexi. Of course, when you get a long bed, your breakover angle will suffer. The central angle. But look, this truck is just hugging. Oh, the rear tire came up. Rear tire just came up just a little. That looked really nice, actually.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
It felt comfortable, Andre. It felt comfortable. You know, I gotta say, I kind of like these better than the isodynamic ones.
More comfy?
What do you think?
There's more adjustment. I can recline them, right?
Yeah, and you don't lose the back seat room.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Look at this. I didn't notice it on the TRD Pro, but do we also have a brake controller?
I believe we should.
Yeah.
Both of these tow the same. They tow about 6,000 pounds, so it's a little bit less than in our Tacoma TRD Off-road.
You know, it's like the Raptor, the F-150 Raptor.
Yeah.
They all lose some towing ability.
Well, because you're changing the suspension softness, right?
Yeah.
Oh!
What?
I just heard your...
You heard that? Was that the sound coming out of the...
that was the turbo blow-off.
In the snorkel.
In the...
Oh, sorry.
Raised...
Desert air intake.
Raised intake.
Desert air intake, yeah. That was cool.
There was a lot of suction.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, in ours you can hear the turbo blow off too, but it doesn't come out of the snorkel because we don't have one. And by the way, the snorkel, I'm just going to say snorkel because that's what it is.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a high-looking thing.
I mean, the reason they say it's not a snorkel is because they don't want people like fording the Mississippi in it. It's not designed for that.
No.
But it still is a snorkel. And I like the design of it. They made it sleek and aero because usually the problem with those is when you get on the highway, they whistle.
Yeah, and also it's on the passenger side. So usually a lot of manufacturers put them on the driver's side, and the driver always hears that whistle, right?
Can you get a sunroof in this or no? You know?
I believe, yeah.
Yeah?
This one doesn't have it.
No, it doesn't have it. Anyway, I was saying, so like with the Raptor, TRX, they all lost towing ability. And the issue with this one also is that you end up with less payload because it's, what, 600 pounds heavier because of the battery.
And the electric motor and everything that comes with it. So these are heavier trucks, but according to Toyota, the Trailhunter version of the Tacoma is really meant for, you know, the adventure. So it's meant to carry more things.
It's like a walrus is breathing. Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. You could get your mic there. I wonder if I can do it again.
Hold on. Hold on. Can you hold this?
Yeah, I'll hold it. Yeah. That's the coolest thing I've heard. All right, maybe that in itself is worth the cost of admission, Andre. All right, here, you hold your mic, and then I'll drive and see if I can get it to do it again. I love that. That is the coolest thing.
Again?
Hold on, I'm going to go to this obstacle. All right, now we'll do it.
It's so much. It's like you could do it Fast and Furious style all day long.
It's a walrus snoring. Oh my, that's cool.
That's great.
Yeah, you know, I was looking for stuff to like do a short on or TikTok on. Yeah. That is definitely TikTok worthy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still doing it. Oh, I would love that. People are like, probably gets old after a while. You can close that window, but I think I would love it because it kind of feels like the car or truck actually is alive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's breathing.
Probably put your mic so people can hear you.
It's breathing and moving, Roman.
Okay, you want to put your mic back on? Sausage being made, gentlemen and ladies.
Okay, hold on.
Sausage being made.
I don't want to see sausage being made.
No.
Okay.
You don't want all the rough parts, just a nice and tasty
polished,
parts.
Really polished.
The parts that you eat, not the parts that you don't eat, that you don't want to eat.
I think we're approaching the next rock garden and water crossing.
Yeah, so I'll put you to work again. The torque on this thing is also amazing. 465 pounds of torque.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Having said that, the regular one also has plenty of torque, right? This is an abundance of torque.
Yeah, the regular non-hybrid Tacoma is actually really peppy, and more peppy than the spec sheet might suggest, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Can you get this as a non-hybrid? You can, right?
No. So Toyota, if you're getting the Trailhunter or the Pro, you must buy the hybrid.
And we were having this conversation on the way here. We were actually thinking to ourselves, when do you really need the hybrid? Because it's more for power than it is for, you know, fuel economy, except for around town. That's when this does better.
So if you do a lot of traffic driving,
yeah,
you know, in a big city, the hybrid will help because that's an improvement. You also get unique colors, and I was trying to say this before. I believe the Trailhunter, in my opinion, is more of a direct competitor to the ZR2 Bison or the 84X AEV edition because it does have additional protection underneath, really beefy bumpers. By the way, those bumpers and components can be added to other Tacomas. So, of course, Toyota understands that people love to accessorize their vehicles. So if you did not buy a Trailhunter and you will like the bumper or you like those toe points, you can actually integrate it into your other Tacoma. They're limiting the speed through there on purpose. I believe it's about probably conserving the environment, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, I went through a nice and slow look.
Yeah, I know.
We're not
I was trying to go fast through it, and that wasn't working very well.
All right. So the question that we asked is, which one would you buy, and how much does this one cost? So let's start with that. How much does this one cost?
This one is $1,000 less than the Pro. So when the TRD Pro Tacoma starts at $63,900, this starts at $62,900. Not a huge difference, right? But you're still getting a lot of the components very similar, right? You have, of course, the four-wheel drive system. You've got rear locker, disconnecting sway bar. And then you get all the extra protection, the skid plates, the rock sliders. So I'm leaning Trailhunter myself.
I'm not leaning, I'm here.
You're here?
Yeah, I'm Trailhunter all day long. Not only do you get a bigger bed, which I think is huge actually, especially for overlanding, right? And for just general life, right?
Yeah.
A 6-foot bed is nice. But you don't get those isodynamic seats, which I think, I'm not saying they're a gimmick, but the trade-off is back seat room versus seat, I'm going to go with back seat room all day long. So yeah, this is the one I would get. Now,
I think the jury is still maybe out on those seats because we really need to put them on a long drive, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And see how those seats react.
Now the question that we really have to ask, further down the road is this or the Ranger Raptor or the Colorado
Bison,
or is this worth 20K more than our Taco, Blueberry, right? TRD Off-road, and those I don't know the answer to.
Well, we'll have to do that. We'll have to take some of these trucks to Colorado.
And compare
figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, how much better is this off-road than Blueberry? Obviously, you got better suspension, bigger tires, more torque,
and better tires.
Yeah,
better grip. Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, is it worth 20K more? That's going to be a tough mountain to climb, but we'll have to do that comparison.
Can we do a small walk around when we stop?
Yeah, of course.
Because you're getting something else here. We'll show you.
Well, I love this green color.
The color
and the speaker, Andre.
You're getting an air compressor.
Oh, built in. Yeah, show me the air compressor.
You're getting 2.4 kilowatts of inverter energy. So you're getting high, inverter energy for the Taco, even though it may not be higher than like an F-150 hybrid, but it's less than that, but it's better than other Tacos.
And by the way, guys, if you show them on here, there's some Land Cruisers. I think we mentioned this, but we've done a review of those as well, so head on over to All TFL. And there's a bunch of weird, like, embargoes, so I don't know if this publishes before that or that.
I think this is after the Land Cruiser, so you should be able to see the Land Cruiser already, our first driving impressions.
All right, you want to go back and show them the goodies?
Yeah, let's show them.
Let's show them the goodies.
Of course, you're getting Trailhunter badges even on the suspension components, the upper control arms. You're getting this air brake component here.
You're getting the lights on the side.
You get lights on the side. That's a unique Trailhunter one.
Yeah, of course, you
the
get
bumpers.
Power tailgate.
Both of them have power tailgates.
Yeah.
Do you want to open that little door for the compressor?
Yeah, I'll open the little door for the...
On top?
Oh, there you go.
There it is. So there's the compressor and also USB and 12 volts.
That's nice. And then on the other side, I'll open that, Andre. You got it? I got it here.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you got it.
It's a 2.4 kilowatt inverter right there in the bed.
Yeah, and then over here are your hoses. Obviously, it's not useful to have a compressor without hoses, so you can air down and air back up.
And look, this bed is really usable, like you said. So this is way bigger than our Taco, dude. I mean, this is... I don't know how much weight this will hold, but if you put additional upright here, you can put a tent on top of this.
Did you show them the payload sticker? We should end with that.
The what?
The payload.
Yeah,
sticker.
the payload.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Let's walk over there.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh, that's right. It's powered. I forgot.
When you're paying $63,000, Roman,
you'd expect that.
This payload may be different because this is. Oh, dude. Even for a long bed, it's more. 1,245. So even for a heavier vehicle, they raised the payload number on it.
That's great. Well, guys, there you have it, a comparison of the TRD Pro versus the Trailhunter. Hopefully, you got everything you wanted that you were looking for in this video. If you do like this kind of style where we're kind of doing it very impromptu, let us know in the comments below. If you don't like it, let us know in the comments below.
Let us know as well.
Yeah, and go to alltfl.com. Look, they took a Sienna.
No,
down
a
the
Sienna?
Oh, that can't be right, Andre.
No, there's a cabin up there.
Oh, all right. We'll see you next time, guys. Ciao.
Thank you.